Super Bowl champs, baby. Come on. Come on now. What's going on, Sparky? I hope everybody had a wonderfully green weekend. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Yeah, what's going on, Steve? You always think that it's like possible, but you know, I know guys were saying that they were. What is happening with my game? Oh, it's because that was trying to load on top of it. Got it. Yeah, I heard some different conversations where they were talking about like, yeah, whether they thought the Chiefs could blow out the Eagles, and it was like, no, but the Eagles, could they blow out the Chiefs? Yes. I never really thought that. I always thought it was going to be a close game. Like, I always thought it was going to be a close game. I never saw it just becoming sheer dominance like that. It was crazy. 34-0. I mean, it was what, 40-6 then? Later, like, the final score looks a heck of a lot closer than that game actually was, because I mean, you had like full on backups across the board in at the end of that game. Kenny Pickett took the victory formation against the Chiefs, which, like, it is crazy because you keep talking about, you know, all the different matchups and stuff. Is like how good the Eagles roster. It's not just how good the Eagles roster is, it's how well disciplined they are and how much they play as a unit. But, you know, you kind of always have this thought in your head of, well, it's Patrick Mahomes. You know, like, I think even when they were up 27-0, I was like, I don't know, man. It could still go sideways. I think when Devontae scored that, when they turned the ball over, going forward on fourth, and then, yeah, Maddox, which I don't know why he was in on that play. I guess, did DeJean come off or something? They were looking at his leg or something, right? And so Maddox comes in, he makes the pass breakup, and then they go for the home run shot and they hit it, which, it was beautiful because you see Becton pull and all three linebackers close in and they go, oh, and you see you see them all crash and then all bail out. But once they went up 34, at Devontae, I was like, okay, amount of time left, just like the craziness that would have to unfold at that point. Like, the Eagles kept moving the ball on them. I think it was like after that point, you could tell that the Eagles kind of started to take it off the gas and switch gears a little bit. They kept getting short fields and not really pressing that much further. Yeah, absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I never would I have expected like a blowout of that sort to unfold. All right, we're this late into it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need to try and re-roll these. Got plenty of hybrid ones. I'm just gonna deconstruct a few. Been acting like I'm gonna re-roll the fittings on my clubs that I haven't updated in months, like, and the game's almost done, so it's completely pointless. But it was an odd, you know, you're always in fear of them like just turning it on and going. The like wild part to me though was it felt like early in the game, and like even despite it, like I still was scared. Not scared, but just like the normal unease. Like I remember watching the first Super Bowl. You're playing Tom Brady, not the first Super Bowl win. I remember sitting there watching. I sat on the edge of my seat, and obviously that game was back and forth. But like I sat on the edge of my seat for 4 hours because you know Tom Brady's on the other side. Yeah, there's no point in which you are ever comfortable. And I was never comfortable with Mahomes on the other side, right? Like I just don't think you ever can be. But it was such an odd thing to like see how like in their heads and defeated, like there was just no like, you didn't see that on the sideline. Like you saw, the play with DeAndre Hopkins dropping it. Yeah, he's going in, he's sliding for whatever reason. And Chris Jones like kind of falls over off the bench just like, But it was like, I don't know, you didn't like see, and maybe it was just because they didn't show it, but like you didn't really see shots of like Mahomes or Kelsey, guys that you expect to be leaders on the team, like trying to fire the guys up of like, yeah, we're gonna go get back in this, come on guys. Hey, I don't know. It was the sideline shots that you saw of the Chiefs did not look like anybody was particularly inspired, or like there was just the disappointment throughout. And maybe it's just the timing of the camera shots over to the sideline, but for how early in the game all that stuff was going on, it just felt like the vibes were not there to try and come back. What's going on, Donut? Not welcome back. Map, what up? First Super Bowl was awesome. Bart Starr and Jim Taylor balled out, also beat the Chiefs. I can't say that I was around for the first Super Bowl. I didn't realize that it was the Chiefs in the first one, though. I knew the Packers, but I mean, I guess that's kind of the thing, right? The Packers went and won the first. They won the first two Super Bowls, right? Because it was the first two of the Super Bowl era, and they had the NFL championship the year before, so it was a three-peat, but not in the Super Bowl era. I did not climb any large objects in Celebration. No, I had a very tame Celebration. Just celebrating as the game went along. What game is this, Donut? This is PGA Tour 2K23. So we're just hitting some golf shots on the driving range to get warmed up. And then we're gonna be play another, I guess we'll play around to get warmed up on the course, maybe, and then hop into an impossible challenge attempt, or maybe we'll just go right into it. We'll see how we feel. But we're trying to complete one last challenge before PGA Tour 2K25 comes out. Which crazy to say, but we got what, 11 days. Next Friday. This challenge is gonna be tough though if we don't get this swing firing on all cylinders. I can deal with some like baby slows on the challenge, Depends on the shot, though. Because I can't have that. Need those. Absolutely need those. All right, we'll roll one more perfect and then we go. Bingo, bango. All right. Impossible challenge. Loopers only, as we've been attempting. We've got a personal best of 2. The goal is even or under. We've got one set of tees, one set of pins here. Wind speed very high out of the north. We got very firm fairways, very firm greens, and very fast green speed. The penultimate challenge, as it's being claimed now, there's probably some other stuff that's out there, but pretty much being claimed as the toughest tee to green course in the game. I forgot to loft. Alright. I forgot to loft the club. You can't get over those trees if you don't loft it. Alright, let's run it back. We'll take that as half a win, Doctor. Thank you for 76 months, man. Epic amounts of subbage. Very, very much so appreciate it. Welcome back. I do play golf in real life. I'm not good. I haven't played golf for very long or very much. All right, loopers only. Yeah, I have, what is it? I've got about 30 career rounds or so. So I have, yeah, I picked up my first set of clubs close to 4 years ago. I do not have a lot of golf under my belt quite yet. Going ice skating soon. Ooh. Enjoy. Yeah, I don't mind ice skating. Ice skating's always been a weird thing for me because it always seems to be that, like, I need a smaller boot to make it tighter around my ankle. I always feel like there's wiggle. Like, I feel like I need custom skates, but I'm never gonna buy custom skates because I don't skate enough. I under hit that. Gosh darn it. Come on, Colby. We can't be starting this day out. We can't be having bad. Like, finish your swing. Finish your swing is all I'm asking. This course is too challenging to get behind the 8-ball here. Like, we have to, I'm not saying even have a strong start, but you can't be water balling it out the gate. It was well done. Yeah, I'm like a 20, I think my handicap is 26.6. So, like, I've not played a ton. Oh my word, Colby. What are we doing? What are we doing? I've not played a ton. I'm just starting to, like, break 100 a bit more consistently, or I was last season. I don't know what'll happen when I go back out there again. Once it gets a little bit warmer. Yeah, hopefully I can pick up where we left off. I'd love to start getting down to like the low 90s, maybe start breaking 90. All right, let's just slow this down. Really focus, one shot at a time. I don't know if I don't focus or what it is, but I like just start to pull the trigger early. Start getting these like 96% swings. It does not do anybody any good. 125. Oh, see, this is so tight. I feel like you have to go with this. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Find it fun even if you struggle to stop properly. Get too loose or too tight. Also need custom made, but you don't. Yeah, like I've gone maybe a handful of times in the past decade. I'm trying to think. I went maybe like twice back in college. And I guess I went roller skating one time a few years ago. I think I might have hit that too firm. Oh, no. I mean, it may have been too firm, but it was not enough brake played. 25-mile-an-hour wind. Jeez, man. Gonna be one of those rounds. Don't love the slow. It's gonna just bleed out into the rough, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, downhill lie. That might just make this like an awkward flyer. Hey, welcome back, Johnny. You play hockey and golf? Well, playing hockey probably is an advantage with just naturally being more inclined to have that in to out swing path just from all the slap shot experience, right? Alright, this is unfortunately more on the sciencey side. Playing the 4-iron, which should take off, but it's so de-lofted I don't know. Holy. Okay. That fired out so low. Okay. Well, we're just gonna try and man, now we gotta chip it in for par. Or splash it in. Okay, apparently this is a bunker shot. Got it. Okay, we can do it. Let's keep it even. Let's keep it even. Told you to be short. Hey, a promise is a promise. I get that. Have fun. Enjoy the skating. Oh, that was too fast. Gonna need a lucky kick off the rock. Oh, this could be fairway. Or we caught the one piece of backwards facing rock. Bruh. Bruh. The number of times I've actually hit off this rock before, I've never had it come straight back. I have never had it come straight back before. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, because I don't, with the way the wind is, that's freaking out. I mean, we just have to try this, and if it doesn't work, then we've got to restart. Where's the freaking bridge? It's there. What is happening, menu? I'm just trying to quit. I'm just trying to quit. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. The winds are brutal today. Really disappointed we didn't beat it day one, because day one we just had like optimal wind RNG. Let's run it back. Run it back. Gosh darn. 24 miles an hour though. That's some pretty wicked wind. Yeah, that's, if we can just do that swing every time, that'd be great. Obviously, the way the wind is, it seems like we're gonna need some overpowers, which is definitely less than ideal. It's almost time, Zane. Oh, man. For a second, I read that, and I was like, he must know something that I don't, and then I realized that you're just talking about release in general. I'm good, man. Super Bowl champs? I know that that's maybe a touchier subject as a Lions fan. But we're doing good. Birds are Super Bowl champs. The YouTube is actually a thing. That's pretty cool. Of course I over-adjusted it. Ah, buddy. Oh, buddy. I know I'm making up on my past regrets of not starting the YouTube as a serious thing earlier. Yeah, I kind of started at the beginning of 2K23, and I think 2K23 was a down year. I didn't do the pre-release stuff. But at the same time, I can also say I've learned a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Zane. That's what I'm saying, man. Past 2 weeks, we're up like 120? Something like that. What's going on, Rob? Fly Guy, welcome back. Big dub by the birds. Big dub. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. So 98% power is kind of scary. Okay, we good. We good. Yeah, Zane, I've been, I guess I'll call it the pioneer of it within the golf, because I think I'm the only one that does it. But I've been doing the vertical streams. Like the main content has actually just been live, but I've been doing the regular, the vertical. I started recently doing daily shorts. I'm not, I'm just being a content guy. Yeah, how long ago did we start the vertical stuff? I could definitely use some work with it. Like, there's still some improvements I'd like to make, but just having it is better than nothing. I started vertical streams back at the start of December, so a little over 2 months now. I think they've been worth it. Gets actually quite a bit of traffic, and I think more people have talked on it as well. Now, I don't know. Yeah, once you start talking return rates and everything, that I'm a bit unsure of. Man, that wind is so bad. It's in such a horrible spot. I can't believe we skipped that thing up there. Alright, we're 1 under through 1. Can we go 2 under through 2? Let's see here. That didn't... Did I hit that too fast? I may have hit that too fast because that checked like super quick. I'm looking forward to... I think it's interesting that in the new game, chips are going to play like chips and we're not going to be able to play like super spinny shots just out the gate. Talk about return rates, little YouTube stats, dude. I'm just a nerd as well, dude. I'm a software dev, so like numbers and efficiencies, and it's all puzzles and numbers for me. I mean, you've seen how I played this game, right? Like it's all calculations with execution. Hey, thank you, Rob. Bro. Okay. Honestly, that sucks, but I'll take it. That sucks, but I'll take it. If we can still just take par here, potentially, then that would be great. Take us behind the rocks. I just want to take it on the green. At this point. Okay, good strike. No, man, the wind that strong. Dude, the setup today is awful. Holy cow. That hit the tree. I just want to see where this puts us. I've been called psychotic if I don't fast forward this whole thing, so we're going to fast forward down the ramp. It's stuck down here. I see this... It just sets us so far behind the 8-ball if we mess this up. The thing that sucks is the wind is so bad. The wind is so bad, which means that on, was it hole 6? Is it hole 6 then that we're gonna get screwed with the headwind trying to cross the river? So I mean, I guess we play it out and just see what we can do. Yeah, Zane. So we had the first day of this. The north wind was playing at like a slightly different angle and less, which like made it to a point where I could drive. Actually, I carried it over the 18th hole here. In the current setup, instead of it being like a dead tailwind, it is like angled in towards me. So like some of these holes like play so differently. And I'm like really kicking myself for having not gotten it the first day. Or on a day that there was another day that we had like a crazy good attempt at it too. Really, really kicking myself for those those misses because it's just so brutal. Trying to de-loft this. I don't know if that was the right play. Apparently not. Apparently I needed to go up a club. Hey, what's going on, TML? Thank you for the raid. Okay, there's not a lot of room here. There is not a lot of room. Oh boy. Give it like 2 extra yards. That's a bird. What's going on, Poland points? Jane Daniels still threw 5 touchdowns against us? Yeah. And? I mean, we beat you 2 out of 3 times and won the Super Bowl, so I don't care. The Falcons also beat us. At the end of the day, you're all sitting at home watching the Super Bowl, so at least you're not the Cowboys, I guess. I don't like that one bit. It's gonna be up to the luck of the rocks. It's in the water, isn't it? Dude, this wind, holy crap. Because I can't... The fact that I have to be over 100% just to get a rock bounce still. Oh, that's so demoralizing. It's so demoralizing. Because now I aimed it too far. This wind can kiss my butt. You're actually rooting for us? Just tired of the Chiefs? I think there was a good amount of people who were in that boat. But I know there's also a good amount of people who despise the Eagles as well, so. I still think the majority of people were probably pulling Philly's way. I'm just trying to see how brutal the winds are. So I want to go through these next couple of holes. You wish the Chiefs won, Jim and Dana? I'd say I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm not really. Not today. You took a nap, woke up, saw the Chiefs in shambles? Yeah, it was weird. We were talking about it at the beginning, like... Okay. The demeanor was not in a good place very early for the Chiefs. All right, so this is the hole. Like, we've had things go kind of sideways early. This is the hole that I wanted to see because this one is also a beast to try and cover. How bad is it if you go over here? Because I don't think you can... I don't think you can get it there if you go that far left. No. This is mostly just for science. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a really tough time for us to get through these first like 6 holes. I think if we can get through the 6 holes, the first 6 holes alive, then we at least give ourselves a chance. But these first ones, I think it's because there's a couple that basically require overpowers or near perfect inputs. You like Saquon and Jalen? I think Saquon is Saquon's one of those interesting guys because it's like, how do you root against him? Because he's really good, but also just like a genuinely good dude. You know what I mean? I feel like so many times there are like really good players that are just like unlikable too. But he's just like, I feel like he's a guy that is just always very well liked. I slowed that. Tree bounce? It's in the water though. That's that was the tree, but that was straight back. No, but to Washington's credit, Jaden Daniels is going to be a problem for a while. You know, obviously it's up to them to build around him, you know, and give them the pieces. But that is a draft pick that has definitely changed the trajectory of what Washington is looking at for the foreseeable future. Snyder would have never picked him. Man, all the stuff with Snyder, like, hating seeing the success of it is just so funny to me. One of the worst rosters to make a championship game in recent memory. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's... Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm trying to think back, like... Yeah, I'm sure every once in a while you get those teams that, you know, you just make a little bit of a run when it matters. Maybe not have the best roster, but you make it work. The thing is, we just gotta get, like, holes 1 and 2, or honestly, really, hole one you have to try and take advantage of. Don't get me wrong, it's not the end of the world if we don't birdie this hole, but definitely makes your life easier. You know, hole 2 is still tough with the wind. You know, you actually don't want to get caught too far out to the right because it creates issues with the trees and distance. But if we can get up here and then it's 3, 5, and 6, I think are like the most painful of them. Can't be going hybrid, so don't be wet. Oh, that's such a tight squeeze. That's such a tight squeeze, man. If you win championships, 2024 season will not be topped. I mean, you say that now, but if you do win a championship, I think you'll think differently. Nice. All right. Perfect start. Yeah, I mean, in the dramatics, but like in the actual, like, not be topped. A championship would top it. Has to be the worst owner ever. I don't think I can recall personally within the past number of years. Yeah, I don't think I can think of like other teams where the ownership, I mean, the Saints are trying to give a pretty good run now all of a sudden with the stuff coming out about the Catholic Church involvement. But outside of that, I can't remember so much talk in like a negative light about the ownership. Also, see, here's the opposite. We got the bounce. I'm actually gonna go not fully shaped here to give ourselves just a little bit more forgiveness. Oh man, that missed the tree. Oh boy. Ready for the snow tomorrow? I'm back in Pennsylvania polling points, so I don't know if I'm getting the same weather. I don't have anything for Tuesday. Wow, that rolled all the way out the back. No, we bought a house in early November and moved. So I'm out of the area. Which is actually funny because I moved and then Nova has gotten more snow than we have up here. Yeah, we moved back near some family. Oh. Man. All right. We'll take par. We almost got the epic partial flop chip in. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, it's good to be back near family. Yeah, I had been moving for work. My wife and I had been moving for work, and then we had a kid, and she started staying home, and COVID happened, and I went remote, and it was like, okay, so now we're just far from family. We were like 4 hours from either set of parents, and now we're 25 minutes from one and 3 hours from the other. So this is a very nice change. This is a very, very nice change for us. 84. I'm gonna play close to that 30. I think the wind is getting a little better, so I'm gonna deal off this 8. Oh, underhit it, but I hit it fast. It's more of an issue with the wind. It's in the water, isn't it? Where did that come from? Where'd that tempo come from, Colby? Underhit it again, except this time we're gonna go slow. Alright, well hold on, let's just try not to lose too many strokes here. Yeah, I may not know what happened, but doesn't mean we can't save it. Dang it. Alright, back to even. Blew our cushion all in one hole. That's not even the hole that I was concerned about. Play baseball and golf? Favorite MLB team? I'm Philadelphia everything, so it's Phillies for me. Alright, 102. Piped it. Come on. Carry it to the green stuff. Nope. Okay. Nice kicks. Nice kicks. Bail us out. I don't even want to call it bail us, just giving us some nice stuff. Let's see here. Oh, Colby, why are you yanking the shot like that? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Did we just get that much better of a lie, or did I? I'm so confused because I feel like the aims, maybe it's because I'm playing it so fast, I feel like the aims weren't that different. The winds must be shifting. Or maybe we hit, like that one was a straight ball, maybe the other ones were too? Such a funky... Alright. Here's the Yankees. The Yankees? Man. Those guys? Those guys? I mean, everybody's entitled to their teams. Alright. Alright. It's that time. We're gonna take a brief break. So first and foremost, I want to thank you all for hanging out and watching. We'll be back in just a few minutes to tackle some more attempts here of our impossible challenge at loopers only. Thank you very much. If you are new here, we take a break because ads got to roll on Twitch. We cut the pre-rolls out so nobody misses anything, and as a trade-off, we run scheduled breaks so nobody misses anything. All right. So we're gonna roll the ads here in just a sec. If you have not followed the Twitter, or not, I mean you can follow the Twitter. That one's whatever. Follow the Twitch if you enjoy it. Sub to the YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. It's crazy to think that last week we were saying we're on our way to, we're trying to get to 1,000. We're almost at 900. Well, we're like a third of the way through 900, on our way to 1,000. So any subs at this point in time go a long freaking way. Just absolutely crazy to me. And then finally, we've got the Discord, best place for stream announcements and everything. If you miss them here, stream updates when we go live, all of that. Which, speaking of which, we will be off Thursday. I've got my parents coming into town to visit, so I'm gonna be taking that off. We'll just have Monday through Wednesday this week at our normal time. That's all the business we got at this moment. So back in 3 minutes, and then we run with more loopers only. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. All right. Loopers only. We got the maximum conditions set. Even or better is the goal. This is still kicking my butt. Did they not make a 2K24, 2K22? No, they're on a bi-yearly cycle. So they've been rolling with every 2 years since they started the series back in 2015, I think. So there was the golf club. All right, good start. There's the golf club in 2015, golf club 2 2017. I guess those numbers might, golf club 2019, then there's 2K21, which came out in 2020. So I don't know if it was like 16, 18, 20, or like, I don't know exactly the pacing there, but then 2K21, 2K23, 2K25. So presumably 27 will be next and so forth. Because they feel like they can make bigger jumps on a biannual cycle, which I agree with. Yo, what's going on, Justin? Hold on, I gotta make sure you have your permissions, because you always change your name, Justin, and that obviously makes the bot then forget who you are. So the real question is, what was your most recent name? Ah, it was Vodkin. Right. Alright. Yeah, you're probably gonna want your points and stuff, man. You're probably gonna want your points and stuff. You're also probably going to want to have permission to do things in the bot. That's actually funny that it doesn't... It doesn't when you transfer the points, it doesn't transfer like your status. Alright, that's all fixed. Also, what's going on, Classy? Grams, what's going on? How are you guys doing? You had your first approach off the stick in 2K25? How were the physics? How's the stick physics? Just can't stay the same out here? I don't know, man. The most radical things I've done on this platform are I put my name in all caps for a little bit, and I made my name white for a little bit. And I think there was some overlap in the two of those actions. Swing felt nice. Aim looks good. Hit about a foot up on the stick after a bounce, so it didn't go anywhere. Easy tap in, very nice. You're sensitive about your length? That's okay, Zane. I think that's something that most guys struggle with. Regular check to see if the name Juices magically become available, and then refuse to accept defeat, so you change it anyway. So what, you just like get in the mindset of, I am going to change my name? It's just a matter of, what is it gonna be? I don't know how you live that way. I don't know how you can live in a way where you have to, you know, reteach everybody who you are. always been like the crazy thing to me. I hate that Twitch doesn't provide like an easier mechanism either for like allowing people to know who someone is. On the bunker. Okay. So Kersey says, well, I just... Why can't Twitch allow us to, like, see previous usernames? Like, that was a tool that somebody else had made, and then they banned it, and they never gave us any other way to see it. Because it was actually, like, a really nice modding tool. Because you could see, because people aren't smart, they use different variants of the same name. So you could see when like people were just those nuisances to the community. And very easily identify stuff when there were name changes and whatnot, and they've never given you any sort of tool. That's why, Zane. No, it's because they're too busy investing their resources in this knock feature and all that. Because it's cool tech that is effectively stuff that they've released in the past that wasn't used. I put it in the rough and now I gotta chip it out. Whatever, just get it out there. Doesn't really matter where it goes as long as it's on the fairway. What's going on, Donovan? Am I good enough to play in a tournament? This is, because we're at the end of the game cycle, kind of an odd week, but we normally play in weekly tournaments on this channel. That's probably the bulk of our content. Dude, my tempo is trash. My tempo is trash. This is tragic. I mean, we're gonna try and roll with it. We're gonna try and roll with it. I know we're gonna be losing strokes because of the drop shot here. Or I guess technically we're putting in for double bogey with that water ball. I'll take it. The wind conditions are more favorable here, so I don't want to completely lose sight of things. We just need more of that. In terms of tempo, the fact of the matter is it's downhill and that went short. We're gonna have to put in a little bit of work here. He was really upset right off the hit. Well, the one thing, Classy, with the putting in 2K25 versus 23, the pacing is a tough thing because you just swing so much shorter. The tempo, for me, I think because of the putt length in 25, which the putt length, how far you pull back the putter relative to what you hit, feels a little off on some of the putts. That really throws off my tempo. The rhythm of my putts is so bad. The number of them that I've like put 8% extra power on from the rhythm. Dude, where is the tempo? I will say my tempo over the past like month has been so bad on 2K23, and it's been really good on 2K25, and I think that's because the tempo is now like a 3-to-1 thing as opposed to what it is here. I think what that ends up doing is meaning you can have multiple tempos throughout your rounds so long as it's 3-to-1. It's not just whatever your one tempo is. Okay, we're going on the bridge. Now we're gonna go in the water. Please hold. Okay, that was just a funky animation with the drop. I thought we got glitched into the bridge. Putting in 2K25, still missing your green reads, but you're able to hit target percent much more than 2K23. Yeah, putting's been kind of tough for me overall. I mean, the putt reads are definitely different. Half of that is because you like can't even see the beads at Scottsdale because it's so bright. There's like the contrast is not high enough. Not to mention that the worm camming, like I tried to worm cam just a little bit to see, the zoom is so much more. I'll show you when we get on the green here what I use as my reference point, but it's so zoomed that I can't use it the same way. But you also like I said, you can't even see on those Scottsdale greens what anything even is. Oh, I almost misplayed the wind on that. It's like when I'm putting and I go in for a worm cam, I am looking at the corner behind where I am here. So where that grid line that's going away intersects, that little triangle that it makes, that's what I'm looking at. But the new game actually zooms it in like even more. Like it is so zoomed in that I can't see that corner anymore. It's like it's out of view. So that's been a tough thing for me because until I can translate the new reads to what I'm used to, I can't even like make an attempt to try and get like a, you know, a real like counted read. Too much ADHD. I suck at putting. I am and have been for a long time now. Probably the worst putter on the Platinum Tour. Just like overall statistically speaking. And so I've been trying to kind of go back to counting a little bit to help see if I can improve that. Still better than you? Oh, no, it took the big kick. That sucks. Really? The 6-iron? Or did I take the 5? I had to have taken the 5. No, I must have taken the 6. Why is that getting so much distance? If it's 100 and something yards. I don't know if that was supposed to be 100% shot or not. Wow. I can't go that far behind. You have to make it through 1 and 2 clean. 3 is like I can take a stroke loss at, but these conditions and everything, the front The front is just too brutal. Like, don't get me wrong, this whole thing is brutal, but these first couple of holes, they really set the tone for things. For worst putter in plat, I preface it with this. Worst putter at a minimum, worst putter in plat out of the, like, for someone who's lived in pretty much the top 20 to 40 for most of my career and has never been demoted from plat, I should not be as bad at putting as I am. Because I am, like, quite high up there when it comes to some of the stats. In terms of, like, okay. Ah, man. We're playing so crap. Alright. Let's pull the numbers. But here, I just need you to see these numbers, and then you can come to your own conclusions, Classy. Can we look at lifetime? So all-time, no? Can't look at all-time stats, you have to look at it seasonally? All right, let's go to like the main season then. What's the season that I have the most? I want the one, okay, here we go. "38 main events played." We are 33rd in greens and reg. Okay, doesn't mean too much. We are 28th in proximity to hole, 23.3 feet. Putts per hole, we are 111th. One putt percentage, 117. Short putt accuracy, 292. Medium putt accuracy, 126. All right, it says 126. It says 234 here, so I'm gonna take the higher one, 234. And we are 181st in long putts. I mean, you can look at the numbers. I am that season has 86.4% medium, 35.32 long. Obviously, I'm gonna be a decent scrambler, decent par breaker. Go current season. This is obviously a smaller pool here, but greens and reg still that like 80+%. Proximity is actually a little bit better here, 22. So this is recent, 22.4. Still 1.3 putts per hole. A little bit better, 87% long, which is still 140th, and 40.89% long, 73rd. So like current season, slightly better, but still quite bad overall. Yeah, I'm a horrendous putter, like lifetime. My lows are very, very low when it comes to putting. I think just the other week we had around 1 for 5 from 5 to 10 feet. You'll take all his, you mean your channel points back, Vandy? What's going on, dude? Welcome back. Yeah, I've only known Justin for a freaking long time. Justin, how? It's been like 8 years? Or coming up on 8? Yeah, it's gotta be 8 and change at this point. Gotta be over 8, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. It's just like, it's wild to me how long we've been on Twitch and how long some people have been around the channel. Cause like, you have to understand, back when I met pretty much all of my mods was playing Dark Souls 3. Actually, probably would have just been any combination of Dark Souls game at that point in time. And now we play golf, as all retired people do, in the sense that I am retired from challenge running Souls games. Still posting world records on that speed run? Yeah, I mean, Souls games have a very dedicated fan base that will continue to speed run and challenge run and push the limits of the games. What did snap? Okay, I wasn't sure how much it would snap at the start of that. This wind is just so brutal. This wind is just so unbelievably brutal. 189, you're like hole high, you're a little bit short. Oh, that's gonna go in the water, isn't it? Oh, what a lucky kick. They've been playing so mean that I got scared by it. Okay. I'll take the pars. We got it. Even if we don't, obviously you want to build a cushion, right? But like if we can get through clean or mildly unscathed, then that's also a win. Freaking fast, man. Now we're up to the mercy of the rock bounce. Come on, Dwayne. There we go. You still get people submitting speedruns for 2K21? Really? I'm actually a bit surprised by that. I think that's too short, but I think... I over-aimed that, I guess. We'll take the luck. Come on, I need the momentum to go forward. It's going too far sideways. Oh, maybe that's... Maybe we're good. Maybe we're good. Oh, that's nice. That's gonna give us a chance at a birdie here. Okay. Okay. I like that. Which way are you supposed to go here, Vandy? That is the way you go there. That's the way you go. 195. Gonna put the 7 with a little bit of loft. I've tried to de-loft before and that's been not great. We're gonna go up a club with a touch of loft. Ah, that's close. It's quite close. I left it short. Ah. Okay, we're still 1 under through 4. Now we come to the next 2 big ones. Okay, baby slow. It's leaking a little right. It's not dead. I mean, it's a terrible spot to be, but it's not dead. Okay, we're gonna have to play... We're gonna have to play like some sort of chip out type of shot. I think it might be best to play like a flop shot. Just to like make sure it has enough loft to clear that lip. Okay, I hate that we have to do it that way, but we're trying to be a smart gamer. All right, we're trying not to lose a run. Just keep the run alive. Oh, perfect. That's the bunker that everybody is looking for, right? It's on a slope. I don't know out of the heavy rough. That's the thing that scares me here. I hit that so slow. My thumb just like kind of slipped. I mean, it'd be awesome if we could just take a bogey here. Apparently hit it very firmly. Okay. But this is kind of the big one. This is kind of the big hole. Because this one requires, I think it has to overpower. .103, but it might be too fast that it loses enough yards to go back into the water. Dude, I hate this hole so much. .104 slow. Off the tree and in the water, are you kidding me? There's 105 striped, yeah. Just sucks that that's like what you need here, because if you don't find, I'm not even saying you have to find the fairway, but if you don't find anything close-ish, like, to try and find this green then, it's so difficult. Oh, the 4-iron is gonna just cut the wind straight up. Okay. So what, you're gonna take 5 on that? I guess the wind's playing more crooked. No shot. No shot. The 5's there? Okay, so hold on. So if you took 6, there's no way that the 6 can be safe at this point, right? It'd be too short. Wow. I am most surprised by that. I am most surprised by that. Obviously, then we take a max. But like this hole, nowhere near as crazy. I just want to kind of fly through because we've been stuck on the first couple for a little while now. Like just to quickly refresh myself on the what is to come section of this challenge. Because we've been stuck hard on 1 through 6. I think you have to play partial driver here. I think you have to play partial driver to run it into this. Nine iron. Oh, we're gonna hit the sand. All right. Not ideal, but it'll work. It's also light rough, so that kinda plays okay. Yeah, that still plays too much. I wonder if you played that out of the... I mean, that's what happens when you don't actually look at a putt. But I'm wondering if you played a partial flop, if you'd be able to generate enough spin out of that short-sided shot. This is fully shaped. I'm just trying to make sure that I am like... Because this is... Everything else... At least for a good little bit is kind of okay. Okay. Probably need to be a little bit safer with that shot. It's gonna shoot out right. Don't mega fast it, Colby. You gotta still stay with the right conviction and timing. Or else you're gonna give strokes back. Alright, I'm just gonna go through the drivable par 4 and then we'll run it back. Let's see if we can't figure out like a decent putt line from down here. I feel like we're always just a touch off. Oh, there we go. There's the decent putt line. And then this is the one. Let's just see if we go stock. Oh, I hit it fast. No, I think you have to shape that. I think you have to. Let's go full backspin. Because that's what gives you the carry here, because you actually want it to take a decent bounce and kind of skip over that slope so you have a chance. That's still to the right. Man. Alright. Let's run it back. Just felt like I needed to see a few more holes. This is probably the last one to see too. Felt like I needed to see a few more holes just because those first few holes can be really grueling. The course definitely opens up quite a bit beyond that. So distance was good. You don't actually need to aim out as far towards the tree. It just rolls so much, you have to be so gentle so you don't go all the way. Nice try, Peter. My ability to read the phonetics is too strong. But yes, we'll keep a lookout for Nick. Alright, let's run it back. Maximize the conditions. Loopers only. Here we go again. Again and again and again. We try and try and try to go for even or better. I still can't believe we've gone 2 over. Just sucks because, like, between that run and the 5 over run, where I was, whoa, what the heck is that input? I don't know what that was. Between that and the 5 over round that we were like 2 or 3 under par heading into the back 9. Can't believe we fully like botched that one away. Can't believe it. I mean, that's part of these challenges, right? Is the added pressure that starts to build up over the course of it. All right, got fairway to start. Let's just not get screwed by this tree. Please stop. 'Cause I've been straight behind this tree one time. I don't really want to have to deal with it again, if I can help it. Baby fast, but I like the line. Got scared for a second. All right, we've had this break pretty strongly before. There we go, birdie the first. Unique travel experiences, what's going on? What we drinking on? This here BB-8 is well oiled on tap water. Yeah, gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. You get, you know, playing golf, you get sweaty, we're under the lights of the stream. Gets hot, you gotta stay hydrated. Admittedly, I'm also just not a big drinker of much else. I'll have soda or like iced tea or something from time to time, but I don't drink coffee. I pretty much just drink water. Good for the soul. Is this even gonna climb up? 4 iron. That is fast. But that is safe. That is ugly though. Alright. Well, we've got a test. We have got a test. Can we get around the tree? What if we shape it this way? Stupid flop shot. That didn't. You can't get that much shape from that short, can ya? All right. We're gonna take birdie on the first, and we're gonna take bogey on the second. But that's even through 2. That's even through 2, and in this challenge, that's not the end of the world. 24-mile-an-hour wind. Why you gotta do me like this, man? You've got fruit punch Kool-Aid in yours? Ooh. Ooh, I don't think I've had fruit punch Kool-Aid or Kool-Aid in general in ages. Does sound tasty though. So much sugar. Okay. Oh, what a kick. What a kick. And we might be able to squeeze enough out of this to make it work from here. You suck. You suck, Colby. Just can't hit tempos to save your life these past couple of weeks. All washed up. All washed up. Dude. These tempos are horrendous. These tempos are actually horrendous. I don't know why, but I cannot control myself. No, in the new game that comes back, there's... Oh, this is getting tiring. This is getting tiring, but I can't keep tempo. Cannot keep tempo for the life of me. I also don't know what it is. I feel like, even with running fans and stuff, I feel like my room has been getting like that much hotter. And whenever I get warm, in this case, whenever I get hot, my tempo becomes so fast. Like I am programmed. I'm a well-oiled slow tempo machine. Like I hit perfects when I'm cold and everything is nice and slow. I ain't built for this. I ain't built for this. So this is just like an added level to the challenge of like, hey, can you play the game while also in unideal conditions for you? Ooh, that had some pace. I'm gonna blame the game's default power. Be interesting to see as we play the new game how its default power is, because that's one thing that's been kind of notoriously bad is once you get off the green, default powers kind of don't mean too much. Blame the glue fringes. I think they're gone in the new game. I think 2K25 is supposed to have a lot better physics with it, so. Here's hoping. There's that very fast again. Right into the freaking tree. Oh boy, okay. Okay, Colby, you found safety. Alright, you found safety. Make it fast again. Yeah, the ability to control my tempo is almost non-existent at this point. That's good. It's 100%. Just, is the wind gonna be a problem? Oh, that counted as a fairway lie. Well, okay then. Baby fast. Of course it's gonna freaking still take it 10 miles left. Dude, I can't catch a break. Baby slow. Okay, this one makes it. We'll take it. I hate this shot so much. I hate this shot so much. Yeah, from what I've played in 25 so far, the physics have been pretty nice. It's just gonna be a matter of, you know, as we play it for a really long time. What awkward situations are we gonna find? Alright, there's the double. Yeah, I still feel like if we play it through these first bits, we have a chance to get back into it. But what is that? But this 97% and like tempo that's not even remotely freaking close. Like, what is that? Man. I gotta figure out some way to cool this room off though. Because I have a fan going and it's still unreasonably hot in here. Because I think if we can get that settled down, we can actually get ourselves back to having some tempo, take away some of the frustration, and we can get into a rhythm. But without any of that, it's gonna be a long night. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. Alright, so I appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna keep pushing for it. Probably for just ever, because, you know, content creator and we gotta shoot our shot with everybody. But if you have not already, followed the Twitch, sub to the YouTube, join the Discord, be greatly appreciated. Those are the best places to find us in general for when we go live, when we post videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're at 933, which is awesome. We have been growing like crazy over the past couple of weeks there. So thank you very much. That is all because of you guys. And yeah, Discord is going to be the best place to keep up with when we go live for any adjustments to the stream schedule, aka, like this week. No stream on Thursday. But yeah, we'll be back in 3 minutes. We're going to roll the ads here so that nobody gets any ads when they come in. And we're going to take a break so nobody misses anything. Win-win? Sound good? Everybody go stretch, refill your waters, refill your Kool-Aids, and we'll reconvene in 3.
It's raining!
Ads. Alright. I opened a window, which is kind of ridiculous considering it's like 25 degrees out, and I'm gonna leave myself a reminder for after stream to shut the window. I don't want to do something stupid where I just end up going to bed, leave the room, don't realize that the window's still open because it was still warm, but hopefully that kind of neutralizes the temperature in here and we can do something a little better. Alright. Very high, very firm, very everything. Even or better, let's do it. One chilly room tomorrow. I mean, yeah. It would be, especially because we leave the door shut to this bedroom so that the cat doesn't get into it. So it would keep the heat, in fairly well to the rest of the house. Like it shouldn't make the rest of the upstairs too crazy cold. Yeah, I'd come in to go to work tomorrow and I'd be like, whoa, what is happening here? Okay. Haven't done this in a minute. Definitely not ideal. But definitely still doable. Ah, yes. Good job, Colby. Hit it mega fast anyway. Hit it mega fast anyway. I'm not sure. I guess I appreciate that this run is tougher in the beginning. I mean, this one's not even that hard. I guess it's better than it being easy to get runs going and then they just die late. I think it's a lot easier on the brain to have to just go over and over again at the start. Decided to put 2K23 to rest. Don't have great hand-eye coordination as it is. Just gonna play the demo a few rounds a day. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a bad approach. Yeah, if you don't have, you know, anything to be super invested in 23, you know, and you want to get yourself prepped and ready for 25, play some other stuff in the meantime too. Like, I don't think that's an unreasonable. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing. Get in there. All right. Good start. Gotta take advantage of the winds the way they are right now. 17-mile-an-hour winds. Pretty friendly. Pretty friendly, pretty friendly. I'm gonna go 7, because I just feel like if I go 6, 188, I just feel like we could still fly it, so. Don't hit the tree. Oh, that's a nice kick. Okay, we're on the green in 2. It's a long putt. But you know what? We've got a putt. And I think that has to count for something. I think that has to count for something. That's still low, isn't it? Okay. 1 under through 2. This is the hole that starts to decide some things. That's the shot you hit, Colby. The hole that starts to decide some things. That's what you think is a good idea to hit, is just a slow, a big old slow. Now I'm gonna go the opposite, yeah. Which in this particular case is not that bad. The problem is, in certain spots, I actually don't know. This is, I want to just test now. It's too fast. I think that tree becomes problematic with this wind. I think the tree actually becomes the biggest issue. What if you go stock drive? Because that keeps it under. But you don't have the distance then, yeah. But I thought. Like if you're not at the front of this segment. That catches, right? Because the hitbox on that tree is absurd. The hitbox on that tree is so dumb. Oh man. I think overall, and I'm probably gonna say this a ton of the time because I'm starting to get just down on myself with this game. I have seemingly lost the ability to play at the level of consistency and tempo and everything that I did before. I will say I'm at least happy to see that our tempo was, like our rhythm was pretty good for the new game, so that's nice. Not that it means the same things, but that was a nice thing to see. And our swing line has actually been like a very consistent part of our game, generally speaking. So I have confidence that once we get dialed in and upgraded and everything in the new game, we should have consistency in our swing line, given the, like, assuming that everything, you know, stays on its current behavior. Yeah, if the swing angle stuff starts to change a bit, then that might change things a bit. Alright, I know you're not too excited about that, virtual golfer man, but I think we could be okay. Headwind's kind of in though, so like is 5-iron that bad? Be there, bud. We're not dead. We're not dead. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay. No slows. Mega fast, sure. It's not slow. Good job, brain. Followed the instructions in the most technically correct way. Alright, we're gonna loft it a little bit, but we're not gonna go with anything crazy. I can't hit tempo. Save my life. I guess I'm struggling to understand, like, just personally, like, where this is stemming from. Like, what feels different about the swing over the past number of weeks that I just, like, can't hit tempos anymore. Get bonus points if you hit the seagull? I wish, though I've never actually hit one, so it would kind of be a moot point if we did receive bonus points for it, because I don't think I would ever actually get them. All right, let's just. I can't give up on the third hole. So let's go. Let's just do it this way. Let's take the triple. Let's take the triple and see if we can get through hole 6. Because if we can get through hole 6, then maybe, just maybe, all right. Secret tech, hit the seagull, he catches the ball and drops it in the That's some like, yeah, that's some like mini golf type stuff. Yeah, if we can make it through, fortunate. I say if we can make it through like this hole and the next. We can make it through this hole and the next one. I think that's. It's gonna put us in a much better spot. Oh, come on, wind. Come on, wind. Really? I'm just so surprised by that. Okay. Yeah, don't try and do big shape shots with like anything that's not a full shot, because it never takes the angles that you want. Alright, so this round we need bird tech on our side. This round we need bird tech on our side. Every hole, we just gotta give it to the seagull. For maximum gains. Okay. By far the shortest, and technically this is fairway. I don't think this is getting anywhere. Yep. Cool. But we forgot to play. But we forgot how to play the game. Not a very good showing. People showing up for the first time being like, this guy sucks. Which is largely true at the moment. Or at least that's how it feels. No tree. Okay. Give it the loft. Get it out here. You know what? It's gonna be good. It's breaking. Breaking a lot. Breaking a lot. To the tune of breaking the law. Into the hole. Okay. Nice sequence. We like that. I wish all the other holes were that easy to like sequence up. This hole's still kind of ridiculous because I feel like every time we've got some different lie that we're just trying to guesstimate. Like, I think this needs to be a 6-iron. Like, my swings don't feel that fast, yet they are that fast. But you know what? This little section over to the left, so long as you don't bounce on over, like that's not a bad place to be. All right, so we're still one under. We're still one under. Now we come to the big drive. Baby slow. The wind is a little more forgiving here in terms of speed. Okay. I don't want to do that extra like cut up against the wind because I don't love it. Come on. No freaking way. That kissed the hitbox on that tree, dude. What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do there? Okay, so what if in an alternative universe I play a slight cut and don't go as far right? That's even more slow. So is this just too far back? Is that what it is? Is this just too far back that you need like an overpower? Doesn't matter. So it's like if you don't get down the hill, man, the winds are just so brutal. I don't know how else to put it. I just am still so shocked that like the first day that we played this, we had a completely, like it was still north winds. It was still considered north winds, but the winds were like so shifted from the server. That we just ended up, like the course just plays so differently. The course just plays so differently when the winds are shifted. All these holes that have these more like headwinds tough. It's gonna bounce straight back. Ah, the fast. Yeah. I wanna see, for anybody out there that might be lurking, thinking, why am I resetting so much? You know, our personal best is 2 over. We don't really have room to fumble around with crappy openings. Yeah, sometimes we'll take something like this and yeah, maybe mess with it just to see. See if you get the right roll. But I feel like it's just we're at the point where I don't think we can afford to go through the first section of holes more than like, yeah, the first 6 holes. I think you can maybe only be a couple over par to realistically have a chance, because like there is some scoring around the turn, but I feel like there's just so much that can go wrong on holes 3 through 6. Like there are things that can go wrong on every hole, but those ones, the way that the headwinds are, it just makes it very, very difficult. All right, this should make a nice little bank here. Is that gonna pick up speed to roll the fringe? Almost. Like I appreciate the opening hole is such a tease, such a bait. Because it's like, I don't want to say like consistently scoreable, but compared to a lot of this track, definitely has the ability to be scored on a lot more than others. Go around the tree. Sure. I wonder how the hitboxes are in the new game. Just as I see us, you know, hit off of that hitbox in a slightly funky way, I wonder how the new game is. Because hole 3 has some weird stuff when it comes to the tree. Like the upper parts of the tree trunk there is a little bit weird. Okay, come on. There we go. Stripe 1, 104. Is that going to be enough kick? Why does that feel like it took such a bounce? It really felt like it took such a weird... Okay, another perfect. We missed the tree. Come on, momentum. Don't dilly-dally sideways. Gosh darn it. It's gonna roll, but this doesn't pick up enough speed to get onto the green. That took too much of a sideways kick, so we're gonna settle up here. I have to chip on. That's how you know I've played this too much. Played this too much already. Okay. I'm gonna play this to the backstop and try and roll it back down. It's because I know that it does this little bowl, so if you don't get too much speed down the hill, it stops it. But that's 1 under through 3. That is one of the really tough holes done. That felt good. I like that. Ball's curling towards the green. Okay, look at that plant. All right. All right. We're 2 under through 4. We're not gonna get anywhere close to excited until after 6. It's fading. Not gonna be dead, but it's gonna be this. We've been having to do this little chip out quite frequently because you just can't make it. Cause like that's 200 yards. Yeah, I can't do any of that. So it's not necessarily like the best angle, you know? Definitely not the best angle for something like this, but I feel like the 4-iron is probably a little bit better than going for the hybrid shape shot here. Come on, get right. I know the tree is there, but I'll take dropping the stroke over the water ball. I hit that fast. Like, that sucks because you have to... That's like a real hole of golf for me. I gotta punch it out, and then I gotta punch it out again. Want to hear your drama of the day? Why not? Lay it on me. Maybe it'll be a good luck charm. Keep my mind off of things. Also, the wind has shifted just a little bit. We were able to cover that. We're in the light rough. That's actually not a big deal. I don't know what the lie is, though. That's kind of the crap part about this. I think it's flat. I think it's a flat lie. Okay, come on. Felt good. No, don't be too far right. Come on, man. We had it. We had it. Oh, that stings so bad. Slow? Bro. Are you serious? I was going so well. That's baby slow again. I mean, I went up a club on this. Man, the pitches just all leaked out to the same side and... It's a quad. I mean, let's just play it. Just play it for now. Can always reassess depending on how things go in the next few holes here. Things were actually starting to go well. Things were actually starting to go pretty well. Dude, the shop will call him Bob. Bob is very lazy. Never helps clean up at the end of the day. Doesn't take anything seriously. Your instructor asked you, Bob, and one other guy to take some freshly cut metal, put it away. You and the dude took like 10 minutes to put it all away. Bob standing there on his phone talking to another guy. Oh no. Is he the doesn't do anything type, but is also going to be threatening and act like he's done a bunch of work? Nice. Okay. Bring it back to 3. Probably the craziest thing you've ever seen. I don't get people, man. I don't get people. Because it's probably the type of thing then, like, if you go and tell the instructor or whatever, like, he's gonna throw a whole... Oh, are you serious? Overshot it? He'll probably throw a whole thing about, you know, how you ratted him and whatever, and call you the same thing. Not really any winning with people like that. I just don't get how people end up that way. Like, who hurt you? That's what I want to know. Who hurt you? Ay. It's just missing there. It's too much of a roll of the dice. Too much of a roll of the dice for what live percentage you're gonna get. Like, we're just at the fate of 15%. Alright, so back to 4 over. Back to 4 over, but we're not dead. We're not dead, we're just gonna have to play our behinds off. Be at least 18, right, like, yeah, there's just certain people that, like, their entire lives will just continue to be that way, and it's just like, why? It's like you always have this group of people that, you know, a lot of people grow up and they go to college and they grow up quite a bit, and then you have the ones who it's like they still are in search of high school drama and everything, even in college and beyond. Like, it's never made much sense to me. Yeah, obviously it becomes people that are very hard to continue dealing with. Flashbacks to high school bullies, yeah, like it's the same thing. I don't know if it's just like who people hang out with or what situation it is that causes people to stay that way, but yeah, it's pretty absurd. Oh, what a bird. All right, maybe we can go on a run here. Maybe we can go on a run. We're gonna have, I mean, we gotta, I don't want to speak for anything too soon. Because we gotta execute. Like, nothing is a gimme at this point in time. But take a birdie there. We're only at 3 over. Yeah, maybe we steal something here. There are definitely a couple of holes. Definitely a couple of holes here through the stretch that are mighty scoreable. Oh, wow. Okay. That's an eagle. It grabbed. It grabbed. It ain't fairway, but I'll take it. Oh man, the crazy part is the instructor actually like just straight up saying it. But I guess when you reach that point, like, I feel like teachers and whatnot, you know, when you're at a certain age, they don't care. It's like, yeah, that person sucks. Unfortunately, we have to play a layup here. We found the heavy rough patch. There's some light rough and stuff in there, but it is what it is. We can maybe still go up and down and find birdie if all goes well. Okay. Okay, come on, Colby. Let's get back even par. Let's turn this thing right around. Hit it firm. Let it break right into the cup. Okay. Informal trade school, even the structures aren't afraid to say what they want. I mean, I think it just kind of becomes a thing as you move into older parts of education. Like, it's like you're all adults. Obviously, you still have to watch what you say because people are people and, you know, it's your livelihood, but you also kind of know who you can say what to, and people are adults. They should know better. So this play is like close to 180. It's the 18. I don't want to go 165. I think 8 iron with some loft. Come on, get back. We'll take it. We'll take it. Started to flirt that a little bit too much with places that I shouldn't have. Alright, we'll settle that up there. We'll take the par. Absolutely no patience for doing stuff that other people should have done, or people that don't contribute. Oh, that's like... Yeah, I mean, you're out in the workforce and whatever, and it's like... It's kind of always been the same thing, right? Like, you're... In school, you hate... You know, there's always the group projects and stuff that... People just are very... Yeah, you hate doing the work for other people and then them getting credit for it, like... You know, if somebody's not carrying their weight at work and you're picking up the slack for them, you know, not only do they get to keep their job and get paid, like you're just doing their job for them. Oh, that stayed out there? Wow. I misjudged that. I misjudged that massively. You get 153, 169, nice. Yeah, I'm afraid I wasn't expecting this because I really thought... Like, if I go 9-iron here and shape it like this, we're going to be super long, right? 96% power, so it's going to come up short. Dang. So it's a good run. We'll finish it out. We'll finish it out. I'm a bit surprised by that. So if we play this one big shape... I keep under-hitting it. The wind is actually playing on this one like more... You're telling me if I played this sort of shape on an 8-iron then? That it's not gonna just sail it? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Huh. But I mean, we just took a max on a par 3, so, you know, GG's 7 over. This is a custom course, Justin. It is like hardest tee to green course in the game we're trying to do it on. Awful conditions. Baby fast. Alright. Not the worst. Definitely not the best we've done, but a better attempt at this hole than we've had. Man, we had such a chance at it. We got it back to even. We got it back to even, but man, that hole caught me off guard. Like, just straight up, that hole caught me off guard. I don't know how else to put it. I hit it fast. I mean, to be fair, I stopped after that last hole. We kind of stopped caring about our input a bit. 172. So what is it about this hole versus the earlier one that the wind is playing so different? Must be something to do with wind angles and the elevation change. You're awful at the new game, Rob? Well, at least you've got time to practice, right? That's the big thing. Time to practice, time to get better before it's fully here, so you're not as shocking, you know, as soon as it comes out. But it's tough. It's different. So don't feel too bad about it. Our tempo is starting to find its stride a little bit. Tempo's definitely starting to find its stride a little bit. I came out hot. I came out hot. Tryhards in the community that says it's too easy. I mean, I think there are parts that are, I don't want to call them easy. It's definitely learnable and doable. But it's like, also, if you're off, you know, you're off. So, yeah, if you can strike it and get it, you know, it's not a terribly tough track to be able to have success. Yeah, the moment you start missing your inputs at all, like, yeah, it's tough sledding. All right, so at least we put in a 10 under on the round. We were even. Put a couple in the water on the one. But yeah, I mean, we were 4 over, then we had that stretch of 4 under at the turn. 14 was shocking. 14 was shocking. So with that wind, you can negate a lot of the downhill. If it starts to tail at all, that's where things get messed up, but I guess it was more sideways. Yeah, I mean, definitely doable if the winds stay like that and we can hit some inputs. Balance for everyone, so it's not frustrating for most, but still interesting a year later. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's such a weird conversation, right? Because the ability to score and do the low rounds and stuff is there, but like the consistency is not. You know, the guys that are like, when you're posting the scores and everything, like we shot a 4 under on Legend, but at the same time, like I had a bogey and a double bogey in that, and we shot like a 3 under once, but most of the time, like, we're also over par. And I know it's only 9 holes, so like, you know, double things up, and that's 8 under to 4 over. The scores are low. I mean, it's also base golfers and, you know, easy course. And like, I don't know that the scoring's gonna be out of hand. The consistency's not there yet. And the misses, I feel like, are way more punishing, and it's easier to double cross because it's about where your stick is versus like the swing speed and everything with tempo. So I don't know. It's gonna take a while to settle in. I want to see what it's like when there's wind, because that's the other thing. We're playing with no wind on Scottsdale. There's a drivable par 4, 2 par 5s. Like it's a course that you can get after. It's a course that you can get after on easy conditions. Like, what happens when the green speed and firmness goes up and the track's a little tougher and there's some wind, and all of a sudden that mishit which is already wildly off track a couple degree, you know, even on just a couple of degree misses with no wind. Now you put wind in there, and the wind, you miss it in the same direction the wind's going, and you just sail to the next fairway, or worse. Like, I think there's going to be something to be said about the dispersion of scores and the variance. So, like, we'll see how it plays out, like, in competition, because you've got to go 4 rounds at a very high level. I mean, maybe at some point, you know, we'll get to it where it's just guys are automatic on hitting the same thing. I don't know if it's gonna be a change that they make where you can't modify to a, like, semi-straight shot without it, you know, shrinking, because right now you can just always move it. Like, if you have a draw bias, you can always move it back to, like, the default draw without anything. I don't know if that's because of the shaping stat or what, with no punishment, but even still, even moving it back to that, if you miss it, it's not easy to hit the exact same spot every time. Like, I just feel like there's always some little bits. I feel like there's always just some little bits that are off. You know, I've hit some perfects, but man, you also just hit 2-3 degrees off, especially on both. If you combo that and you just double time it, like, GG's. That ball is just, it's out of here. And not like in a home run good kind of way. Like, you can lose it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they adjust, and it's going to be a little bit until they adjust it, because, like, what can you can't make your opinion, I think, based off of the default golfers, right? You kind of have to wait until fittings are applied. And I think here's the maybe unfortunate truth of it. Like, this is the first game with these mechanics. This game is gonna kind of be a guinea pig. Hopefully they'll stay with it and they'll make some adjustments. It's 2K27 that will theoretically have the more, like, refined version of it, right? We can complain all we want. For the pro player and everything, you know, with those level of forgivenesses, like, that's probably as far as they have, like, tuned well. Master and Legend, like, that's a whole different thing, because the people that are testing the game are not as skilled as us. And that's not to, like, toot our own horn. The people that play TGC and play things very competitively, like, they're not the guys that are working for the studio, so they're not gonna see just how much players can maximize what they've given. You know, there's gonna be stuff with how the different things scale, and it's not going to be until we go out and try and break it, basically. So you'll have to see how guys are playing out. They're always taking data points, right? Like, all of these scores go to their stuff. They know what input, like, if they have stuff set up well, you can start trying to aggregate that data and start seeing, like, okay, but 9 holes on Scottsdale with no wind is not a great thing to judge, and unupgraded characters without fittings or anything. Like, let's see, once metas are built and we have maxed out, you know, we've got 99 characters with, you know, with the skill trees that we like, and make the optimal build. You know, okay, you got these shots and you've got these free, you know, certain shots are, you've got your forgivenesses all set up. You know, we're gonna find out what sweet spots work for us, right? For swing path and contact and all the different things. Like, you're gonna start to work out, like, I only need this to be as accurate as I need to be consistently, and then you have your points into power. The clubs, you know, it's kind of an interesting thing, like, that fittings, you can just you could go super heavy into other stats and then make up all of one stat or something on your club fittings. Like, stuff's going to be discovered that like the devs go, oh, that doesn't play how we thought, or doesn't maintain the difficulty that we want it to. And that, once you start seeing that, and once people are playing courses and scores even on harder difficulties start to become like low consistently, and it's not just consistently for a couple of people, like that's the other thing. There are always going to be people who are very good at it, and they should not be the ones that turn the tide of a difficulty setting or a setup of anything. It is when there starts to become a populace that is up doing that same thing, and you start going, okay, is this how we want it to play? Exactly, Vandy. So like, we have to start just, we can make some assumptions and we can make some guesses and say like, hey, this initially doesn't feel right, but it's such a small sample size, right? You kind of have to try and isolate what the golfer is doing at this point in time, but we don't know how it plays with wind, right? Like, all I can see right now is you're playing a shot, maybe you're playing a little baby fade, but that wind is also coming off the left, and you catch that face open a few degrees, and next thing you know, 10-mile-an-hour wind that you're riding the wind with, and now open face and you're riding that wind even more. It really becomes a matter of how much the forgiveness changes it and how consistently people can hit once you have that forgiveness. But I still think like right now you can get away with shots. I don't know that miss hits are you're gonna get away with it as much, because like I think rhythm miss hits you'll get away with unless you're trying to play something really tight. But I feel like people are pretty good at the top level about controlling their swing plane, whether that's you hit straight shots all the time and like only every once in a while do you miss your swing plane off to the side and have the few yards left to right, or if you play for a push or a pull, like how much that adjusts things. I think what's going on, Steve? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in. We're talking about 2K25 a little bit here. But like I don't know, I just feel like if you miss it that little bit in 2K25, like the contact or the swing path, I just feel like it's harder to get away with, because you're trying to hit like a specific point, and if you miss it, that phase closes or opens, and if you ride the wind, like I just feel like the misses with wind and everything are going to be so much more punishing than the misses we currently have in 2K25. I just feel like in order to get that big of misses in this game, you have to like hit the big fast or hit the big slow. Because if you're just like marginally off, it's pretty mild. It's pretty mild. Because you're only missing like a yard diagonally, right? Like you're losing a little bit and you're a little up to the right. Like it's marginal. It's a couple yards. It's very tame. But like, yeah, Master, Legend, Swing, when it's tight, you miss by a couple degrees, it's already gone. You had wind in the same direction. Like, I think score variance will be big. I won't be surprised if we see it go to Legend. I'm trying to think how it'll work, because the hard thing with balancing the tours is the CCs versus the Pro Tours. Also World Champs, baby. Ah, man. It's crazy to think. And it's also very funny to see. Obviously, everybody's talking up the defense because the defense played outstanding and made Mahomes look awful. But it's funny, everybody coming around to now giving Jalen his props, as if the dude hasn't just been winning since he entered the league. But whatever. But yeah, it's yeah, balancing the CC versus Pro Tour thing, because I think if they go in the way where they make it Legend, I feel like CC players are gonna hate their life. Obviously, we'll see when you have upgraded golfers. But I also feel like if you go to Master Swing, as it stands right now, I don't know. I feel like if you go to Master Swing for Pro Tours, might be too easy. I don't know. I think Legend is going to be a really good challenge, and I think True Sim, a Legend True Sim and stuff might be some good content. I even think, I haven't tried it yet, but like Legend 3-click just as like a thing to try. That seems pretty wild. I don't know if there's separate career modes per golfer that you make. Like, I don't know if you just could do like a Legend 3-click career, because the misses on that have to be often and awful. Like, I don't know how you I don't know how you get consistent at that. Yeah, I don't envy TGC, because they have to try and make the decision that they think is going to be the best across the board, and you're gonna have a lot of people in your ears. And I think as I have my hands on it, like, I'm obviously going to have my opinions and make them known. At least here. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be going around running on forums and DMing Doily or something trying to give my opinion, but I'll be playing. I'll play whatever they make it. We'll play. Obviously, if we don't like it, we don't have to play it, but I don't see us not liking it. But it is going to be an interesting first number of weeks, because everybody's going to be theorizing stuff while we're still drastically underleveled. If they're talking 60 to 100 hours on average to max out a character, like, obviously we're going to try and put hours in, but I'm just thinking for us, I can maybe get like 30 hours in the first week, and then after that, I'm back to my normal business of like 16 hours a week, maybe. And that's streaming until 11. Like, that's going a little long. So yeah, it's gonna take us a little bit to get up to snuff. We're just gonna have to have a character and roll with it whenever that time rolls around. But speaking of times rolling around, it is that time of the stream where we gotta take another little break. So I'm gonna say thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Appreciate the raids tonight, everybody hanging out. We're gonna keep going, try and get another attempt going on a run we can try and take somewhere in just a few minutes. If you have not followed the Twitch already or subbed to the YouTube, it would mean the world to me. Also, Discord is the best place for you to find out any of our updates to the stream schedule, when we go live, all that jazz. What's going on, Black Sheep? Hope all is well with you. But yeah, those are all the things. They're in the Twitch chat. They're in the video description and on the channel. Otherwise, if you miss it there, I know, Lucas. We'll talk about it in just a few. It is unfortunately ad roll time, and I'm out of snoozes. So we're gonna take like a 3-minute break. We'll come back here and we'll run some more Loopers Only Impossible Challenge. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. How's that? Jonna! I'm probably butchering that, but thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright. Yeah, we back. Dude, my shoulders hurt so bad. It's probably from feeling the weight of the Super Bowl, you know, leading up to that game. No, it's not. Freaking, it like sleeted and freezing rain and then froze. And so I tried to shovel the driveway Sunday morning and taking this plastic shovel, got like the metal thing at the end, freaking trying to like break my way through. I did a bunch, and by a bunch I mean enough to like get my tire tracks out, a little section of whatever, and it took me probably like over an hour. I'm like, this isn't even like a third of my driveway. Then I had the idea, use a metal like flat, you know, rectangular shovel, and that started to work. That was chiseling things up, but there were some parts that were, kid you not, like, I don't know. I was doing some stuff today. There was probably about an inch of ice at the one part where the sleet had like drifted up higher. And so it was probably like close to an inch of ice with like another 4 to 5 inches of like just compacted, sleety, frozen snow on top of it. And then it was probably like 8 to 12 of just that sort of thing blown in the front part of my one garage door where the wind like whipped around the house and like built it up. It was awful. It was absolutely terrible. Just like this impossible challenge. But yeah, so my shoulders are killing me because I had to do that yesterday, and then I had to do that stuff on my back porch today after I finished work. It was so bad. Like, just actually terrible. Shouldn't have hit the slow. Shouldn't have hit the slow. I'm taking the advice of the those TGC schedulers and say just don't miss there. I don't know what was in front of me. We're gonna reset. What was? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Alright, I mean, the solution is just don't be there. Oops, I need very fast greens. Don't want to make this easy. As if the green speed is actually the thing that's tough about this. I think you could turn the green speed down. You leave the winds up, and you leave the firmness up. I think equally as challenging. I don't think there are ever holes here where I'm like, oh man, really gonna struggle to keep this one on the green. This is probably gone, but we're just gonna give it a try. Yeah, okay, that wasn't even, not even like gone. That's just not even in the right zip code. Can we get one over the tree? How about that? How about we just get one over the tree? That would be a good start to the round. That'd be a really nice start to the round, eh? Some instances where you hit a bad shot near the bleachers on some holes, they should let you just respawn instead of endlessly try to shoot it. Yeah, so I mean, obviously the first thing you can do if you get yourself in that situation, Rob, is you can declare unplayable. Right? Which, that's not going to show up now because this is my tee shot, but... Okay, why are all my shots so slow now? But yes, there should be some sort of drop fix. Yeah, not like they're... I don't know what it is in this game, because I think you can end up... Yeah, you can end up in the bleachers and stuff in this game as well. You just normally aren't missing that much to end up in the bleachers in this game. Oh my god. Why is there that kick back at this part of the fairway? Alright. Again, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what we get. Because we might be able to make it out alive. And if we don't, we can always just press the quit button and do it again. I just glad we had one run where we actually started to get something going. I know that's like feels like a very small thing, but I'd rather have a run start to go somewhere than no runs go anywhere. So yes, it finished at 9 over, but we were even pretty late into that run. Because that was what, a max on like... It wasn't the 16th, that's too late. Keep your settings as they were before a round, unless you change the course. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. That would be a nice little quality of life thing, for sure. So where's the par 3? No, it is 16. Or was it 14? I think 14 we took the max. 16 is that other par 3. Yeah, I agree with you, Lucas. I agree with you. It should keep the settings. It should probably be too that like when you play local online matches that it should pre-populate with your current swing settings if you're trying to apply setting. Well, I guess actually I don't know that. Maybe like you could have a like a preference in the menu type of thing. What your default is, if your default is open or default is current. Because like some people play with friends on different settings and it's just to have a good time, which still a debatable decision dependent on skill level. But other people, like, we always play on a certain set. Get in the bunker. You just need it to slow down so it doesn't get out into the water behind. It's really less about the bunker and more about the concept of safety. Light rough. That took such a hard kick to the left. It almost still swung back. Either way, it's a par. Kind of at the point in playing this, I don't really care what it looks like as long as the job gets done. Now, the thing that's really kind of sucking is the wind is up. I slowed it. Off the bridge to safety? I mean, technically speaking, yes. You can't. That ball can't even get remotely close. I didn't know how high you could get. That's not cool though. Like the wind speed right now. That's like the other thing just about restarting this. Like that run that we got going, the winds had come down just a little bit. Yeah, you always talk about, you know, luck being or what's the, maybe not luck, but what's the saying about like success and luck and opportunity and all that stuff. Whatever that saying is, that's what I'm looking to say. Because you need to play well when the winds go down and you all of a sudden have that opportunity to start, you know, making some more headway on some of the tougher portions of this track and of this challenge. Okay. The birdie doesn't mean much on the first hole. I mean, it's nice. But I tell you what, 22-mile-an-hour headwinds are no fun for anybody. They're no fun for anybody. Oh, come on. Why is the drop always behind the rock? So what if you take hybrid here? You have to cut it. Alright, I forgot. The replays in this game, you can't see anything. In the new game, we'll be able to really break down how bad hitboxes are. Because we'll be able to like pause shots and actually see things. Right, yeah, you can't see jack in 2K23 replays. I'm really glad they fixed that in 2K25. There's like a lot of really small stuff that it looks like they've updated. And obviously, like, obviously the small stuff doesn't matter if the big stuff is not good. So like, I am hoping that we continue to have fun and enjoy the new swing mechanic. Because obviously that is like the most critical part of loving the game and just the success over the next 2 years. But the little stuff definitely goes a long way. Just because we're kind of always, we play the game so much that the little stuff actually does have relevance. I am pleased to see that by having the window open with it being 23 degrees out, it has helped settle my tempo a bit because I'm not flaming hot Cheeto. It's a really weird way to say that I'm toasty physically, but whatever, it's too late. I said it already. I think the reason that that phrase even was in my head. My wife bought some like baked Lay's variety pack. It's because we're trying some different ones out. And this current one has baked Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Hence why I was even thinking about it. Apparently, the Flamin' Hot Cheetos of the baked variety are spicier than normal. My wife was seemingly not prepared. I took a fast swing. I was thinking about the Cheetos. Took a fast swing again, not as fast. The wind is just so brutal right now. Holy cow. Because I'm just trying to see, this is again like, do you cut a hybrid? Oh, that's slow. Like the distance is a little bit long. But it's like suddenly the hybrid is not like the craziest shot idea when the wind is that powerful. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I just need good wind RNG. That's what we're waiting on. I'm just trying to think like how else do we attack some of these holes? Well, actually not even attack, but just like how do you survive some of these holes when the headwind gets so bad? Because like when it's tailwind, it's like it's easy and then it's easier. You know? Or at least like kind of stays within that manageable range. But when it's a headwind, it's like it goes from manageable at best to just downright awful. That's why the first 6 holes, I think, is the first 6 holes have probably the worst of the headwind. In my opinion. Bad input. I don't think we're gonna have a good time with this, but we're gonna try it. I can't even see, so that's why I don't have faith that it's gonna be a good time. It came out 85 yards. That's pretty cool. Wicked. It's nice. I know B-Dan's been talking about doing this run too, but currently I feel like the only person stupid enough to do this. Everybody else playing golf, they're like, yeah, just play. How many streams do people watch where it's just you play 18 holes? Maybe there's some reset. Bet you haven't watched the same 3 holes this much ever before. Yeah, if you're over there, you can't get through those trees. You have to clear the first part, get out the fairway, because that's where it's open. That's where it's open, and then you run it back from there. But man, just imagine, Lucas. Just imagine a world where we could quit and then just hit begin, new round, begin. Just have all these same settings. What a life that would be. What a life that would be. Society would be perfect? What do you mean by that? What does it have to do with the society? Oh, I underhit it. That's dead. I will say that option that they're talking about, like the practice round in the career mode, would be pretty sweet if there's a practice option for societies. Just take you straight to a local match with the same conditions set up. Even better would be the way that the practice rounds are set up for career mode, in that you can, just play only a couple of the holes. You don't have to play the whole thing. Oh, you're saying society in like, oh, I see. I'm so golf mindset right now. I literally just took the word society as like, yeah, virtual golf societies. Not societies in their like true form. I don't know why I'm blanking on the word that I'm looking for. Sociological society? That's the word. I was trying to go big and sciencey, but I couldn't come up with it for a second there. We live in a society? Do we, Matt? Do we? I live in a development. $23-mile-an-hour wind. I love it here. $105. 105. Yeah, 284 yards. You live in a very old house? I live in a very new house. A little fast, but you know what? That's okay. As long as it doesn't hit the tree. It hit the tree still. Stupid tree hitboxes, man. Can't stand them. Invisible bar, the hitboxes on the trees are so bad, Lucas. They're so bad. Like, we've had issues with that tree. I really thought I was wide enough on that one, but apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, man. Lucky kick four-way? Nope. Honestly, life would be easier if it went in the water. Because at least then I wouldn't have to take an extra stroke to declare unplayable. I think. Or maybe it's fine. Alright, so now we hit 104 perfect instead of the slow. The wind is so high, you just like don't really even make it. So now we live in this wonderful world where I have to pitch it out to here just to have a chance to miss this shot. Man, we made it. Driver of the deck. This might carry too much speed here. Roll out the back. Have the downhill flopperoo. Oh yeah, that's some pace. Oh well, no. Really? Okay. I'll take a double bogey here. I'll take a double bogey here. Considering how that went, I underhit that, slowed it. We're not dead. That was a bad shot though. It's a bad shot, but we're not dead. Don't be gone. Don't be gone. Don't be gone. Bye, ball. Dang. I actually don't think I've missed over there before. Like, I think my misses, if I've had them, have really been over here. Or in that bunker. Okay. Don't love taking the bogey there just because, like, holes 5 and 6 are still really, really difficult for us with this wind, especially. Starting to get some overpowers. Definitely helps. I just wish that I would stop ending up so far to the right, because I keep having to do the same song and dance where I can't go after the green in 2. So now you're trying to play keep hitting this shot fast though. Maybe it's intentional. Maybe we're just trying to do that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna miss that shot. We're gonna have to put super flop on our new guy. 2K25 super flop meta. So I can do shots like that. Alright, I have to get the overpower again. Baby fast, it might do it. Nice. Nice. Okay. Wind sucks, but we're not dead. We're not dead. I'm not dead yet. I feel happy. I feel happy. Because I intentionally slowed it like that. what's going on, Kara? You're not even playing the demo, you just want the full game? I've played the demo a little bit. I'm definitely trying to contain how much I play the demo. You know, so much so that we're playing stupid things like this. That didn't go great. But still par. All right. Run activated? Question mark. Run activated? Just we know there's scoring around the turn, so kind of crazy to think, but 3 over through 6 is actually a decent place to be. You played like 3 rounds total. We've played a little bit more than that, but yeah, we've been pretty mindful, I would say, of how much we've played. Obviously 2 weeks to go, so I'll probably end up back at it. I shouldn't have delofted. We'll probably end up back at it again before all is said and done. Come on, get up the hill. Big bird. 17 hours last week, burned out. Now you're designing a new course so you can plan it when 2K25 comes out. It's actually probably pretty smart, right? Like to have everything kind of set up for you. %96% though, Colby. I didn't even aim it enough. Didn't aim it enough to the left. Maybe we get lucky here and it stays up. Oh, ha, ha. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, kind of get your base stuff. Although at the same time, aren't there new tools for building? So it's like... a tough call. Tough call for sure. I didn't love that input. That's such a lucky kick. Are you kidding me? It doesn't hit the sand. So we get the big bounce onto the green. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, to make a putt from up here would kind of be absurd. So I'm not really gonna expect anything. The hope is that you can kind of leave yourself in a spot where you can make a return putt. Oh, that was close. Okay, we got to look at it up the hill. You're like, I'm good, I'll just wait. See, I wanted to try and at least come to grips with the swing a little bit, Kara. Like, that was my big thing, was I want to get to start feeling like I understand what I'm doing just a little bit. Like, not like I'm trying to master it or anything, but I just wanted to have a little semblance of understanding going into it. You'll learn the swing hard. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think I'll have 60 hours in the first week. I just don't have that kind of time. But taking off of work, you know, I will have time, you know, the first 2 Fridays we'll be streaming plenty. But even with those, oh, that's an upslope. Even with those two, like that's 8 hours and 8 hours. So, you know, we'll have our normal streams and whatnot, but we will have a decent amount of grind, but we will certainly not have the amount of grind that some will get. Okay, pretty sharp turn early. No, I hit it too firm. It took it through it. All right, unfortunate to blow the par save. That was maybe a little more aggressive than I'm trying for. No way, that came out more right. Wow. Wow. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Could have used that one. Could have used that one. Hit it a little bit fast. Gonna need a lucky bounce now. Go right. Oh, this will be interesting. Turd Ferguson. What are you doing on my Jeopardy podium? How's it going? How's it going, Turd and Company? Hope all is doing well. We're doing stupid things. we're doing the impossible challenge at loopers only. Is it a good idea? No. Are we doing it? Yes. Why are we doing it? Because I make questionable decisions. Is really ultimately what it boils down to. What's going on, Grenade? Welcome back. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. For those unfamiliar, this is loopers only. It's just about the toughest tee to green course. And yeah, the goal is to go even or better on very high winds out of the north, very firm, very fast. Back tees pin 4, which there's only one tee set and one pin set here, but yeah, it sucks. We have a PB of +2. We've had a run into the back 9 at 3 under before, but yeah. This is not pretty. I'm gonna try and kick it off of this. Run it towards the hole. It's a pretty slick play. What up, Runky? Aerodynamic, welcome back. We've done the challenge already on his Dead Arrow Valley before. We've done the impossible challenge on a few courses. This one though, this is a special beast. No, it's gonna drift low. Dang. That's a missed bird and a missed par. That's gonna hurt. These types of courses on 2K25 would be so hard. Yeah, I was thinking about like the current state of the impossible challenge, Kara. And thinking about Oh, there's a tree there, bud. Lucky me to find the grass here. But yeah, I was thinking about this stuff when it comes to the next game. There's just like this challenge I don't think exists in the new game on the current current difficulty that it's played on. I have a hard time seeing it. Oh, nice. That hits the tree. Freaking awesome. And now the lie is so bad. Can we even... Oh man, what a waste of a par 5. What a waste of a par 5. I know this is not smart. I did have the legs. I think I'm just so annoyed that the first shot went off the tree. Nice. Nice. Now we're just gonna ruin the run. Yeah, because you have the de-lofted lie there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, we had a decent-ish run going. Let's just try and see what we can get outside of this hole. That way I can feel bad about it. Oh, that's gone. Even taking the power off, that was still too much. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sideways lies with the bias. Well, you can shot shape the bias to be like the same on every hole, which is kind of a weird thing. Which is not initially how I thought it was gonna play. So I'll be interested to see if that mechanic changes. Side hill lie. Not if you're insanely sideways. I guess that's the thing. We haven't really seen it too much because it's pretty flat. Although I feel like I've been off the side and you can still shot shape it to have your swing input be basically the same. Yeah, my bias flips on flops. So that is going to be the type of thing where, like, I feel like I'm probably going to end up just avoiding flops. Hit it fast. Which is fine because I underhit it. I don't love that. This hole is definitely one that can get us into some serious trouble, especially if we're like actually on a run, because that's what happened earlier today. I guess the thing is I'm going to be annoyed if that par 5, like if we go 3 under here through the back. We go 3 under here through the last couple of holes, and that par 5 is what ruined it. I'm gonna be disappointed. I mean, of course, it is what it is at the end of the day. But that's an unfortunate hole to lose the run completely on. Demo looks like an older version. I mean, we'll see. I would think that they'll also update the demo as time goes on, but that's going to be slower to update than the main game. That broke so much. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of, yeah, I've still been mostly avoiding what other content creators are putting out because I still want to go in pretty blind to it all. Or at least I want to try and... Yeah, I'm getting some information, but as far as just like watching gameplay stuff, to watch gameplay stuff and see it, I don't know, I still want to have a little bit of shock and awe. I know, obviously, in trying to create content for it, like whatever 2K spoils directly is going to be spoiled for me. But like, I haven't watched Seamount's playthrough or anything, like, I haven't watched the Oakmont, things like that. I was thinking I might have shaped it into the tree. Yeah, that was being a little bit aggressive with it. Should know better. I hit that so fast. Distance will be okay. Oh wow, I actually hit it in a spot where it hops the hill. Okay, I still think that's the right club. It is horrible input. I like hit that in the perfect spot to hop it. I didn't even think that you could do that. Downhill Y, so that comes out. Kicks left. Oh, almost. Alright. This hole's tough. Because I hit it slow. We got the overpower, but this slow is gonna put it in a spot. It's light rough, so maybe it's okay? Ah, man. It's so difficult with the uphill, because if you lose the full like 18 to 20 yards, this wind doesn't carry you near enough. You have to go up to the 6-iron, maybe loft it a little bit. It doesn't make it over. Okay, this is actually really good to see. So if you're here, if you have to go 6, you actually have to go pretty lofted. That's still off the roof. That has some serious momentum forward though. Holy cow. Let's go, how about this? Let's go 5 fully lofted. Five fully lofted is too long. The 6? 6 fully lofted? This is like just science of like, what do you even take here? So with that sort of wind, 6 fully lofted actually has the legs. I would have thought 6 fully lofted was gonna be short. I pushed that low. It's gonna roll out nice, but low of the hole. Okay. I mean, absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. I mean, those last 2 holes, there's some funky stuff. Like, we have a chance 3 over at the turn. Yeah. If you're like, I think if you're like 3, maybe 4 over through 6, that's a run worth continuing. I think anything more than that depends on how the day is going. Maybe you feel like you have a chance at 5 or 6, but you're really putting a lot of pressure on the rest of it. It looks like your score after 9 in 2K25. I've had my fair share of those, Lucas. I've definitely had my fair share of those. It ain't easy out there. Those lies and everything, like, it's just not even those lies, it's the misses. It's the misses. You know, I don't know what happened, but it looks like my bot must have like disconnected and not picked up all of the... I don't know what's happened, but it's like disconnected from my YouTube chats. So I apologize. Anybody on YouTube that's been watching and feels like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. Khalid, what's going on? IP address CK, Yogesh, Mayor Brown, Slim, Myra. Yeah, I'm... Heavy, not... Yeah, Brent, Ryan, I'm so sorry. Probably have all these people that think I've ignored them, and some of those messages are from hours ago, but that sucks. That's just my chatbot dropping stuff. Yeah, but this. You got eagles. It's a pirate. It's a pirate eagle. The shirt is from... My parents went to Key West. There used to be a restaurant down there from Pat Croce, who was involved with the Sixers. So it was like a Philly sports bar in Key West, Florida. Doesn't exist anymore. I think it's a fun shirt, although it's pretty shot at this point, so I'm gonna have to retire it. But I like the eye patch eagle. Had to celebrate our Super Bowl victory. I'm doing well, Khalid. We're just wrapping up here. We're just wrapping up. This challenge is brutal. I had a couple of runs with a chance, but weren't able to get anything too substantial going. All right. Well, I don't have anybody in my follow list that's on the golf. So I don't think I have anywhere to send you guys. So I think we're just gonna end it here. I'm gonna do the quick wrap up. If you enjoyed the stream and have not already followed, drop a follow on the Twitch, drop a sub on the YouTube, and join the Discord. YouTube, we are well on our way to 1,000 subs, and that is all thanks to you guys. So keep that up, please, and we might be able to hit 1,000 here by the time that the new game comes out, or very shortly after. And join the Discord. Best place to keep up with when we go live and any stream announcements. We'll be off on Thursday, but we'll be back tomorrow night. So take it easy, everybody. Hope you have a good one.